Something feels different in the air today. You can feel the weight of what's coming for our Philadelphia Eagles. This isn't just another game on the calendar. It's a shift in how the world sees this franchise. We're talking about the ultimate stage, the kind of pressure that defines legacies. If you're a real fan, a member of the faithful who bleeds green, you need to hear this. Before we dive into the implications for our Super Bowl window, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. We're building something special here. Something truly massive is unfolding. The league just confirmed that the Philadelphia Eagles are heading to North Texas on Thanksgiving Day to face the Dallas Cowboys. This is the 4:30 slot, the one that broke every single record last year. The league isn't just asking us to play. They are betting the entire holiday on us. It's about more than a rivalry now. It's about being the team that everyone has to watch. When the NFL wants to smash records, they turn to Philly. They know that this roster, led by Jalen Hurts, carries a weight that other teams simply can't match. But here's the thing. This isn't just a fun holiday tradition. This is the league signaling that we are the heartbeat of the NFC. They aren't putting the 49ers or the Lions in this specific, record-breaking window. They chose us. And honestly, it feels like the pressure is mounting in a way we haven't seen in years. We aren't just playing for a win. We are playing to prove that the reigning NFC champions are still the kings of the mountain. Now this is where it gets interesting. Last year, the Cowboys game on Thanksgiving pulled in over 57 million viewers. Think about that. Nearly 60 million people watching every single mistake, every touchdown, every drop of sweat. The NFL is essentially saying that the Eagles are the only team capable of pushing that number even higher. It's a massive show of respect, but it also paints a giant target on our backs. The expectations are through the roof. If we don't show up, if we don't look like a Super Bowl contender on that stage, the narrative changes instantly. It's about identity. It's about showing the world that Philadelphia doesn't blink when the lights get this bright. We are becoming the face of the league's most important day. That carries an emotional toll on the locker room that nobody is talking about yet. We are the main event, and with that comes a level of scrutiny that can either forge a champion or break a team before the playoffs even start. This decision reflects a deep trust in our organization. The league believes we are the ultimate gold standard for television drama and constant high-stakes narratives. Let's look at what this really means for the locker room and the season's flow. When you get a game like this, the entire schedule is built around it. But there is a hidden danger here that many fans aren't considering. The league is making a bet on our health and our relevance. They are betting that Jalen Hurts will be there, healthy and dominant, leading us into Dallas. But we know how brutal the NFL is. If things don't go perfectly, if the injury bug bites, this massive stage becomes a nightmare. Imagine the world watching a backup on Thanksgiving. That's the risk the NFL is taking, and it's the pressure our players have to live with every single day leading up to November. This isn't just about one game. It's about the emotional exhaustion of being the league's most visible team. We are constantly in prime time. We are constantly the team everyone wants to take down. It creates this atmosphere of constant high-stakes environment. You can't just have an off week when you're the Philadelphia Eagles. There is a sense of uncertainty about how this specific timing affects the rest of the season's momentum. Does a massive Thanksgiving game distract from the late season push? Or does it provide the ultimate spark? The roster is deep, but the mental strain of being the most watched team in the NFC is real. We're seeing the league lean on Philly because we deliver drama. They know that whether you love us or hate us, you're going to tune in to see what happens. This creates a fishbowl effect for the young guys on the team. They aren't just learning the system, they are learning to play while being the most analyzed athletes on the planet. And for veterans, it's about maintaining that standard when the fatigue of the season starts to set in. The implications are huge. A win on Thanksgiving in front of 60 million people can solidify a team's belief that they are destined for the Super Bowl. A loss? It can start a tailspin that the media will amplify 10 times over. The margin for error has never been thinner than it is right now. We are walking a tightrope across the entire country. But this is where things change. We need to talk about the historical weight of this move. This century, the Eagles are second only to the Cowboys in primetime appearances. That is not a coincidence. The league views us as the ultimate draw. But that also means we are being used as a product. The NFL needs those 60 million viewers to justify their new Nielsen rating system. They are using the Philadelphia Eagles to prove that their business model works. And that's the biggest question. Is the team being set up for success, or are we being set up for a spectacle? Because this could become something much bigger than just a holiday game. It's a test of our franchise's culture. When the lights are this bright, you see the real cracks in the foundation. We've seen other teams crumble under the weight of being the America's team alternative. The Eagles have always been the gritty, underdog-at-heart franchise, but the league is forcing us into this role of the polished, global superstar team. This transition is where the tension lies. Can we keep that Philly edge while being the centerpiece of the NFL's marketing machine? It's a delicate balance. Every move Jalen Hurts makes, every decision Nick Sirianni makes, it's all going to be magnified by this specific game. We are entering a new era of Eagles football where we aren't just competing with the Cowboys on the field. We are competing for the soul of the NFL's viewership. The drama is baked into the schedule. The league didn't put us here because they like us. They put us here because we are the only team that can make the world stop and watch. That realization brings a certain level of pride, but also a deep sense of anxiety. What happens if the ratings don't hit? What if the game isn't a classic? The pressure to save the NFL's holiday window is a burden that our players didn't ask for, but it's one they have to carry. This is the ultimate proof that the Super Bowl window isn't just open. It's being demanded by the entire football world. There is no hiding anymore. We are the main attraction, for better or worse. This is pure intensity for us. I'm going to be honest with you all. This actually worries me a little bit. I love seeing the Eagles on the big stage, and there's nothing better than beating Dallas while the whole country eats dinner. But I really think fans should pay attention to the toll this takes. We are being treated like the league's reliable engine. Whenever they need a spark, they call Philly. I like this move because it shows that our brand is stronger than it's ever been. It shows that the Birds are a global phenomenon, but it also feels like we're being pushed into a spotlight that doesn't allow for growth. You have to be perfect from week 1 to Thanksgiving. I think there is a hidden tension in the city right now. We want the respect, but we also remember what happened in past seasons when the hype got too loud. This move to put us on Thanksgiving feels like the ultimate hype machine. I really hope the locker room is ready for the noise. This could be incredible. Imagine the momentum of a dominant win in Dallas in front of 60 million people. It would be the loudest statement in the history of this rivalry. It would tell every other team in the NFC that the road to the Super Bowl goes through Philadelphia. But on the other hand, this could become a problem if we let the external pressure seep into the building. I've seen this team when they stay humble and hungry. I've also seen them when the media praise gets too high. We need to stay grounded. I want to see that underdog mentality even when we're the most watched team in the world. It's about more than just the scoreboard. It's about the vibe of the city. We thrive when we feel like it's us against everyone. Now the NFL is trying to make us everyone's team for a day. That feels weird, doesn't it? It's a strange place to be as an Eagles fan. We are the kings of the ratings, the stars of the show, but we still have that chip on our shoulder. I hope we never lose that, because that grit is what actually wins games on Thanksgiving, not just the ratings numbers. The schedule is set, but the story is far from over. This Thanksgiving game is just the climax of a much larger narrative unfolding behind the scenes at NovaCare Complex. There are so many questions still unanswered. Will the roster be at full strength? Can we handle the weight of being the league's premier attraction? The future of this season feels like it's being built toward this one massive 60 million person moment. But the truth is, the real work happens in the dark, long before the holiday lights come on. This move by the NFL proves one thing: the Philadelphia Eagles are the center of the football universe. Whether that leads to a parade down Broad Street or a holiday heartbreak is something we're all going to have to witness together. The uncertainty is what makes this so intense. We are on the verge of something historic, something that could redefine the hierarchy of the NFC for years to come. But I want to hear from you, the real fans who are there every Sunday. How do you feel about the league putting this much pressure on our Birds? Do you love the spotlight, or do you miss being the team no one saw coming? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get a real conversation going. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you love the Eagles as much as I do. The road to Thanksgiving starts now, and we're going to be here every step of the way.